happening, guys? This is Shane at Crossfit ATR again, and today I want to talk to you about handstands and a couple issues that I see people having with handstands. One is having the required shoulder range of motion to have their arms straight, externally rotated, kind of packed in the socket, so they're very stable. See a lot of people that have actually bent arms, which is a dead giveaway that they're missing shoulder flexion range of motion. We also see people arch their back excessively, so what that looks like, what we see is people will kick up onto the wall, and they'll be kind of like this, their arms bent, and probably their arms fairly wide, and often their hands will be turned out a little bit. And what we want to see is a little bit straighter, locked out, kind of a nice straight body line. So if you are someone who has bent arms and you physically can't straighten them, or your back is arching a little bit, you're missing shoulder range of motion, and here's one way you fix it. You should know that there's probably 20 or 30 things that you need to do over time to get full shoulder range of motion, but we'll give you kind of like one good stretch for it. Everyone gets tight in the lats, so here's my favorite lat stretch. The setup on this is kind of important. You want to have your palm up to the sky, and then you crisscross this band in front and wrap your hand around it so that it's very snug here, very snug on the back. And then I sit straight down and kind of scoot away. And I'm blocking myself from sliding with this hand. And then I externally rotate like I'm screwing a screwdriver. And then I just kind of hunt around here, and I kind of dig my right butt cheek into the ground and try to rainbow the side of my body here. So when I do that, I feel like I'm getting a nice stretch right along here. And if this is tight, it's going to pull your arm down this way, and you'll never be able to get your arm straight for that handstand. So that's the first thing. You can also get in here and kind of smash it out, massage it out with a lacrosse ball. But then the other thing that we see is that turned out hand position. Some people just may not know that we're trying to have straight arms and kind of straight wrists like that, so they turn out because they just don't know any better. Other people, however, are missing wrist range of motion. So if that's you, or you get kind of pinchy wrists when you do handstands or even push-ups, here's something you can do about that. You're gonna take a barbell. This is a 45-pound barbell. You can take a 35-pounder too. But you're gonna lay on the ground. You're gonna try to work out this big hunk of meat here, this tissue right here. If this is too dense and tight, it'll limit you from getting full kind of wrist range of motion. So you're gonna lay down, pick that up, put it right there on that hunk of meat right there, and slowly kind of scrub it out. Respect kind of the numbness or tingling. If you get any kind of sensation of your hand getting too cold or numb or tingly, stop, lift up, give it a little breather. But try to really get in here and scrub out this dense tissue. If you just glide the bar over there and subtly change your hand position until you get just what you're looking for, if you'll spend 2, 3, 4 minutes, taking a little break here and there, what you'll find is after you're done with that, your wrist range of motion will usually be a lot better, and I'm getting less pinch on this side. This is kind of my bad wrist, so I usually get a little bit of a pinch there, but now I have a little bit less. So that's one thing. And then a stretch for that, which is also pretty simple, is just take your wrist like this, pointed back towards you symmetrically, and then lean back until you get a stretch kind of right in here. You can do a little contract, relax, where you kind of tense your fingers into the floor, tense, 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 and then I relax, and I can go a little farther. And I tense, 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 and I relax, and I can go a little farther. Even gentle rocking here can feel pretty good, and that will make handstands feel a lot better for you if you're getting a wrist bench. So try out those two things. Lat stretch, maybe smash this out a little bit with a lacrosse ball. Smash this area out with a barbell, and then stretch it to work on that wrist pinchiness that you might get in handstands. Check it out. See you next time.